Okay, we are going to take this car for a drive. These M113 engines are phenomenal. These transmissions are pretty bulletproof, besides the plugs following up with transmission oil. That is a relatively easy fix. We're gonna go a different way. I have it in Drive Sport, and pretty much in Drive Sport you start off in first gear always. When you switch it with this button right here between Drive Comfort and Drive Sport, Drive Comfort starts off in second gear always. I put brand new brakes on this car, so I'm very confident in getting it to, you know, to stop. It's a little difficult to get used to driving with a GoPro on, but it gets done and we will manage. Drive Sport. I'm gonna head towards the highway so you guys can kind of experience, or actually we'll go down this stretch of road right here. I just want you guys to see the smoothness of this car and see why it makes a perfect daily driver. This is all about comfort and luxury, this car. It's got double glazed windows. The windows are sealed together. It's two windows glued together in order to eliminate noise. So the cabin is it's a very silent and nice place to be. It's a very smooth shifting 5-speed transmission. Brakes are good. Right now we're driving in Airmatic Convenience, so we don't have any of these dampenings stiffened up yet. Yeah, we're gonna head towards the highway. Get this thing up to speed and just show you how it floats along the road. Like in a normal car, you feel a lot of these imperfections, bumps and divots, and this car just masks a lot of it real nice. I'll actually switch over to the left lane here. Right now we're driving just regular Drive Sport. In the non-AMG cars, pretty much the only way to limit the gears back is by sliding this thing to the left or to the right, you know, minus to the left, plus to the right. AMG versions come with nice paddle shifters on the steering wheel, but this has to do, you know. Car's taking these corners like a fucking champ. The dampening is so stiff that it's literally turning the fucking radar off. But oh my god, it does its work. Those on ramps and off ramps are just stiff as shit. Let's switch to Sports 1 now. See, that's what's cool about this car, is that you could drive it like a fucking sports car, and then when you decide you just want to cruise it like a grandpa, you just turn you know, aromatic convenience on and let's do aromatic convenience. I want to show you. We're going to start to feel everything a little bit less, and it's just going to coast real nice. Like 100 something miles an hour for this car feels like 20 miles an hour in like a regular car. It's amazing how well it masks the speed. It's just meant, you know, for the Autobahn, and you could feel that because in this car, the faster you go, the smoother it gets. It's a really, really weird and different sort of feeling. We'll turn on Sports Aromatic 2. We'll let this beautiful Buick in front of us take the lead. But I just want to show you how well it accelerates. There's always some fucking guy in a Buick, bro. Why? I want to show you how well it sticks to these fucking corners. This is me accelerating, but there's a Buick in front of me, so I can't really do a whole lot here. If there was no Buick, I'd fucking foot flat all the way down, but and of course he's going where we're going, of course, baby. Just gonna cruise and drive convenience. Gear shifts are just a little bit slower and smoother. Drive convenience. The best thing about this car is that this motor internally doesn't fuck up. Like the BMWs always have the timing guide problems, Vanos problems, rod bearings, this, that. These engines internally, they're always fine for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles. It's always the things around it, the electronics, the wiring, the, you know, like water enters a lot of these electronic components and fucks a lot of shit up. can see, this car just glides and floats on the freeway. The closer you get to like 100, past 100 miles an hour, the smoother it just goes. You could tell that this was made for a unrestricted freeway with no speed limits, to go as fast as you humanly possibly can. We're in drive convenience, and this car just does an excellent job of masking the speed. It doesn't even feel like we're going, you know, 100, 110. That's the beauty of this car. Feels like you're just floating and hovering. It's amazing. Cruise control you could set by switching this thing up right here. Foot off the gas. When you actually set it, these white bars over here change, as you can see. When I cancel it, they all light back up. This car is just designed in a way for you just to not feel the actual mechanics of the car, and it just kind of masks everything for like an effortless, luxurious, smooth and quiet comfort ride. And the worst part about this car is it fucks up every other car for you. It sets such a high benchmark of what a car is supposed to be that it just kind of makes every other car feel like a piece of shit. Unfortunately, but like that's just the real opinion, you know? Like when you feel a well-built car, it's hard to enter in like a shittier car, economy built car, and enjoy that as much, you know? Because then you see how unrefined all that other shit is.